Hi again, in this video I'm sharing a recipe for a cellulite body cream. A cellulite cream is designed to reduce the appearance of cellulite, however, it's important to maintain realistic expectations. While creams can help reduce the appearance of cellulite, no cream can eliminate it. The most efficient way to apply a cellulite cream is to massage it into your skin with firm circular motions. Spend several minutes massaging each area where you use the cream. Massaging the cream helps it absorb and also stimulates blood flow in the area. I use caffeine anhydrous powder in this formula as the first active ingredient. Caffeine anhydrous is a highly concentrated dehydrated crystalline powder form of caffeine. Caffeine is a highly effective component in creams designed for cellulite treatment. It is known for breaking down fat stored in fat cells through a process called lipolysis. In the written post, you will find more information on caffeine anhydrous powder and links to articles. The second active ingredient I used in this formula is crystal menthol. Menthol is known for its cooling properties, which provide a refreshing and soothing sensation when applied to the skin. Menthol also stimulates blood flow to the skin's surface. Its cooling and blood flow enhancing properties can reduce tissue water retention, diminishing swelling and puffiness to create a smoother, more even skin appearance. Crystal menthol should not be used if pregnant or breastfeeding. Crystal menthol is not suitable for babies or kids. Phase A starts with mixing 0.4 grams of xanthan gum and 8 grams of glycerin. You have the formula with a calculator to adjust the amounts in the written post. Mixing glycerin with gum helps incorporate the gum effectively and prevents the formation of clumps from the gum. Once the gum was completely incorporated, I added 126 grams of distilled water and mixed to combine everything. To phase A, I added the caffeine anhydrous, 8 grams. I covered phase A with aluminum foil to minimize evaporation and set it aside. In a second beaker, I added phase B ingredients. I started with the crystal menthol, 1.6 grams of crystal menthol. Crystal menthol is primarily soluble in alcohol, but I add it to the oil phase and heat it to dissolve it in the oil phase. Next, I added 20 grams of cocoa caprylate. You can read about the ingredients I use for this formula in the written post and find alternatives to the ingredients. I use 12 grams of high oleic sunflower oil. This oil is typically light in texture and absorbs well into the skin without leaving a greasy feel. It deeply moisturizes the skin, helping to maintain a healthy skin barrier and lock in moisture. You can find alternatives in the written post. Next, in phase B, I added jojoba wax. Jojoba wax adds a silky feel to the final cream and is also a non-greasy emollient. I used 6 grams of the jojoba wax. The final ingredient in phase B is the emulsifier. You can read more about the emulsifier I used in the written post. I used 8 grams of the emulsifier. Phases A and B are placed in a double boiler for about 20 minutes on low-medium heat. I checked every few minutes to ensure the crystal menthol had dissolved completely. While phases A and B are heating, I prepare phase C. I added 0.6 grams of vitamin E, then 4 grams of green tea extract and 2 grams of grapefruit extract. (1.4 grams of fragrance oil and 1.6 grams of the preservative. For this product, I also added silica microspheres powder. It has tiny smooth particles that soak up the extra oil, which helps make the skin look less shiny and more even in tone. Silica can scatter light like a camera filter, making cellulite less noticeable. I mentioned some alternatives in the written post and explained more about this ingredient and its unique properties. I used 2 grams of the silica microspheres. I remove phases A and B from the heat and combine them. I mixed for 2 minutes to emulsify, and then I left the emulsion to cool down. Once the emulsion had cooled down, I added phase C and mixed to combine everything. Now that the Cellulite body cream is ready, I checked the pH, which was a bit high at first, so I added a lactic acid solution to lower the pH. Start with a few drops of the lactic acid solution and repeat if necessary. You have more information on pH adjustments on the website. Here you can see the difference. The top strip shows the first pH check, and the bottom strip shows the pH after adding a few drops of the lactic acid solution. I used a syringe to fill the tube containers with the Cellulite body cream. You can store the cream in a jar or a pump bottle. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you need to massage the cream in circular motions into the skin to get the best results. In the written post, you can find more information on the ingredients and some links to read about the effect of caffeine on cellulite. And again, I want to say that although creams can help to minimize the appearance of cellulite, it is important to remember that a cream cannot eliminate cellulite. On the website, you have a calculator to change the amount you want to make.